Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to today's video. Today it is time for my February Shop My Stash video, which is where I go through all of the makeup that I used in my previous month's Shop My Stash, give you my thoughts and feelings about them, and then I go into my drawers of makeup and I basically shop my stash for the upcoming month. And of course we're going into February this next month, so I'll be looking at makeup for Valentine's Day, and I won't be picking out as many products as I maybe picked for January, because February is obviously a shorter month and I do have project pan items that I need to concentrate on as well, but I do want to shop my stash to play with other things in my collection. So let's go on to reviewing what I wore in January. So for primer, I had picked the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer, which looks like this. I am wearing it today and I don't like it. However, saying that, last year I used this Smashbox Photo Finish Face Primer, which was also a silicone based primer like this one, and I didn't like that when I first started using it, but I continued to use it because it was in a project pan, and by the end of the year I did kind of really like that primer. It worked, it did what I wanted it to do. So even though because it really was like my first time using this primer, even though I've had this in my collection for about, I want to say a year, maybe 2 years now. It is the first time that I've actually started using this, yeah, I'm not impressed. When I try to rub it between my fingers to like evenly distribute it so I can pat it on, it starts to pill, and I don't like that. It goes into like rubbery balls kind of thing, and I don't like that because that then like goes on my face. So it's not as smooth as the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but you know what, I've just got to play with it a bit longer, and just get to learn this product. However, I am going to pull it out of Shop My Stash for the month of February in favour of a different primer, and it's annoying because this was in as one of my the primer that I plan to pan this year, and I don't know what I was thinking, because the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer was just a small like 8 ml sample thing. This one has got 14 mils and I planned to pan this. Not gonna happen, I'm realizing now. Don't know what previous me was thinking, but anyway, I think it was just because I wanted to focus on using this one this year. But yeah, not too impressed with it at the moment, but I will pull this out again in the future to play with. I want to put it away for now. The foundation, concealer and powder that I picked for January, I will talk about all of them together because they are all from the same collection. They're from collection. They're the Last Imperfection sort of glow collection. Too many collections. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of this, but I have been using this as a mixer with the Benefit Hello Happy foundation. This one is too dark, this one is too light, but mixed together they make this shade foundation that I'm wearing today. So yeah, I like it as a mixer. What I'm gonna do when one or t'other of these is finished, I don't know. But for now, this is doing really well as a mixer. I really do like this foundation. I just wish it matched me properly without having to be mixed. But yeah, I've used quite a bit of it, but there is still quite a lot in the little tub that I've made. So it's not all of that used this month. It's in that little tub. But yeah, I'm quite happy to see some progress on this one. The Oh, let's talk about the concealer. The concealer I am using today, I'm in the shade Fair. This one I feel like does suit like for brightening under the skin. However, I don't know. Today it's not sitting right. Today it's creasing on me, but on previous days it hasn't done that. But I was using something different today, which was a colour corrector. Where are you? Where did I put you? A colour corrector that I had, let's see if I can open this one-handed, that I had pulled from this little thing here. So as you can see, I cleared out this thing and I put into this tub here. I think I'm just going to declutter it because my concealer is just not sitting well under my eyes, and it is pretty old and pretty dry, that corrector kit. So I think I am going to declutter that, because when I have used this previously, I didn't see this happening as what I'm seeing today. So I do really like this concealer. I think I'm gonna put this away for February. I'm gonna play with something else. I bought some new concealers because I didn't have very many concealers in my collection, so I purchased some new concealers this week, so I'm very happy and excited to play with maybe one of those. And then the Collection Lasting Perfection Sheer Loose Powder in Illuminating. I've used quite a bit of this. I will say that I really do like this powder. It's really, really beautiful. However, and this is not a problem with the powder itself, not a problem with the product at all. It's more my own usage and my own skill at using a loose powder. And I don't know if anyone else is like this, but when I apply a loose powder, I always end up over powdering. I try to tap off any excess. I really, really do. I also, I use the lid to like try and work the powder into the brush. So I'll tap it into my brush into the lid, which has the product in, not the lid, the product. And then I will use the lid to like swill the brush around so that it kind of works the powder into the brush rather than just on the tip of the bristles, and then try to apply it. However, it still ends up over applying, so I end up too powdery, but that is more my skill rather than the product being the issue. But yeah, so I prefer a pressed powder. Basically what I'm trying to say. My brows, I've been using the Avon Au Naturel eyeshadow palette. So I've been using this shade and this shade in my brows. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm actually going to move this to my main makeup drawer, simply because I just feel like I'm happy with using that for my brows, and I want to work on that for the whole year. I don't want to be I might later on in the year change my brow thing up a bit, but I'm happy with the way that I'm doing my brows now, so it's not something that I'm going to be changing on a monthly basis to try other new products. So I'm just going to keep that in my everyday makeup drawer rather than my Shop My Stash drawer. So let's move on to talking about the blush, bronzer and highlight that I chose for January. The blusher I used was this beautiful girl. This is the Essence Maxi Blush in Ursula, my girl, which was bought for me and sent to me by the lovely Ruth. Ruth. Oh, if I didn't love you before, I love you even more now. This blush is stunning. So you have the matte blush on the outside, you have a shimmery like highlighter in the middle, but then mixed together you get this beautiful, beautiful sort of blush shade. Not a great swatch there, Nicola. This is not a very great swatch. So it's like that. So it's kind of like an orangey, peachy kind of blush. and I don't really have this colour in my blush collection. A lot of my blushes are very pink, pinky golds, pinky silvers kind of colours. This is a unique blush to my collection. I don't think I have, I might have an e.l.f. blush that is similar. I'm not sure. Without checking it, I don't know. But this is absolutely stunning, so pretty, so gorgeous, and I absolutely love it. So thank you so much to Ruth for sending this to me. I love it so much. I am going to put it away though for February, because I do want to go more like pinks and things for February. The bronzer I wore was from Beauty Bay and it is in the shade Caramel, and I really should have been pre-warned with a name like Caramel, because this bronzer I'm not wearing this today, by the way. This bronzer, it has a bit of a yellow tint to it, which I was not expecting, because most of my bronzers are more cool toned or more reddish brown. This one is more of a yellow brown, which I should have known. Caramel, it's, if you think about the sweet caramel, it's a yellowy brown. So it was a bit of a shock to the system when I first applied this, because I was not expecting that at all. So yeah, but the formula of this is so beautiful to blend. It was just such a gorgeous colour. Unique again to my collection. Really like this. I think I will probably pull this out again more in the summer months, maybe, because of that yellow hint to it. I feel like it would look so much better in the summer rather than a winter blush bronzer. Get it right, Nicola. But yeah, I really enjoyed this bronzer, and I really do like it, and I would definitely pick up maybe another shade of this from Beauty Bay if I get the opportunity to, but I really need to stop spending money. And for my highlighter, I have this very reflective number 7 highlighter in Yellow Brick Road. This reminds me of, if I can open it without breaking more nails, because I recently did break a nail. This reminds me of like the Mary Luminizer from The Balm, or W7's Glow Commotion, and it's really pretty. It is one of those highlighters I just really love. So it is that one there. It is my favourite shade of highlighter. If I am going to pick a shade of highlighter that I love the most, it is this one that comes out on top. I miss W7 Glow Commotion, but yeah, I absolutely love this highlighter. I managed to use it a couple of times. Doesn't look like it, but highlighters, what can I say? So that is going to go back into the collection. Moving on to the eyes, let's talk the eyes. I think I only pulled the one mascara for January, which was the Revolution Wispy Lash Mascara. Again, very reflective. I do really like this mascara. It's really nice. Big fluffy brush like that. I really do like this mascara, and I'm going to continue to use it. So because I only like to have 2 mascaras open at a time, I am going to put this into my everyday drawer, because I'm not going to be changing my mascaras up on a regular basis. I don't think I pulled this in my Shop My Stash, but I decided to pull it because I realised I'd only pulled 1 mascara, and as I say, I like to wear 2 at a time. This one is the number 7 Lash Impact Ultra mascara. Now, I was originally really annoyed with myself because I already had one of these in my collection that I was using, and I wasn't impressed with it. And I thought that I'd bought the same one. However, when I opened this one up, I realized there was a difference. And the difference is, this one is a brown black color, whereas the one I previously had, which I finished last year, was just black one. So this one is the brown black version, and the one I had previously was just the black version. And I think I'm beginning to realise that it may not have been this mascara that I didn't like. It might have been the MAC mascara that I was pairing it with, because I have really, really loved this mascara when I paired it with the Wispy Lash. So I actually use this as the one that goes on like second, because I really like this brown black sort of look on my eyelashes. I just feel like it suits me better. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about this, but I really do like this one. So I'm beginning to wonder if maybe it was the MAC mascara that I didn't like before and was transferring on me, and not the number 7 one. So I would definitely, I like to like change up my mascaras and use different ones all the time. There's only one mascara that I will continuously purchase, and that is the Rimmel Extra 3D Lash. I have bought 3 of those in the past, and I will probably repurchase it again soon. Not that I need any more mascaras, but I like to have one in my collection all the time. But yeah, so this one is going to stay in my everyday makeup drawer as well, because as I say, I don't like to change them out every month. So for eyeliners, I pulled 2, but then I added a third. The 2 that I pulled was my Urban Decay Glide On eye pencil in the shade 0. This was just a straight up black eyeliner. It was creamy, it was really nice, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think, I don't know, do I keep a black eyeliner in my everyday makeup drawer just in case? No, I'll put it away, because if I do need a black eyeliner, it's not like I can't just go into my drawer and pull it if I want to. And this one was the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Olive You. I am wearing it today. It is a stunning, stunning, like khaki green sort of colour. So that one there. Really, really pretty. I really do like this, especially with like more neutral eye looks like today. I like to have the pop of green just in my waterline. I feel like it really, really suits me, and really makes that more neutral eye look just pop that little bit extra. So yeah, that, I love that one. Very, very nice. The extra one I pulled was because I think I was doing a bit of a pink eye look, and I didn't want to use black because it was too harsh, and I didn't want to use green because it really wasn't going with the look that I was after. So I pulled this one from Beauty Bay in the shade Cotton Candy. Just a very light pink. So as you can see, it's more like a very, well, yeah, very light pink. Why do I feel the need to describe that any other way? Story of my life. So it's a very light pink, which helped to really brighten up my eyeline, lower lash line. So yeah, I pulled that one in. I really like it. It does feel a little scratchy when I was applying it, but it is brand new, so it hasn't really had a chance to like warm up. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I worry about myself. Had a Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow. I like try and pull one in. My plan is to pull one in at least every month. This was in the shade Set to Stun, and it's the only Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow that I have, apart from my backup Avisa, that doesn't have pan. And so I wanted to get some more use out of it, hoping that I could hit pan this month. But what I discovered about this was this is more of a topper. So there it is there. So as you can see, it's a very light shade. Has some beautiful iridescent iridescent sparkles, glitters in there that really, really like shine. And so yeah, this is more of a topper rather than like on its own kind of colour. So I can understand now better why I haven't hit pan on this, because I'm just literally taking it and tapping it over the eye look that I'm wearing, rather than applying it as a base colour for other eyeshadows. So yeah, okay, moving on to the eyeshadow palettes that I pulled. I have on my eyes today, apart from the one on the lid, I have my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in Birthday Wish. So this is the inner corner sort of one that you see today. So just on the first half of my eyes. So that is that one. That is in a project pan. So that was that one. And then the rest of the eye look is from my I Heart Revolution Dragon palette. I went in with this shade in the crease, then this shade to darken up the crease with a little bit of this, not a lot, just a little bit. And then this shade is just on the outer corner of my eyelid as well. So yeah, that is the eye look that I created with this palette. Really love this palette. It's so pretty. I could have gone with like the pinks and the blue. I still haven't really done an eye look using those shades in this palette yet, but because I wanted to do this lipstick color today, I had to go with what suited the lipstick, because you'll understand in a moment. So that's why I went for this color combination today. So really love this palette. So that can go back into my drawers. And then the pink purple eye look that I was talking about, that I've done this month, I did using the Milani Gilded Flora palette, and I didn't use all of the shades in this palette, but I did kind of use these sort of pinky purpley sort of colors here, and this one as well. Very pretty. Really liked it, especially this shade. This shade was stunning, which is this one here, which is Bouquet. That one was really pretty. Very similar to Set to Stun actually, but more like a pink, whereas Set to Stun is a bit more, I don't know, comes across as orange on there, but it's not. But yeah, very similar to Set to Stun. Yeah, very pretty. Pinks and purples is not normally my shade. I mean, purple, yes, purple eyeshadow I can do forever and a day, but pinks not so much. I'm not drawn to pink eyeshadow very often, but I really did like the formula of this palette. It was very pretty. So yeah, I'm very happy that I got to use that. However, I did not get to use the Revolution 1 Million palette. I just didn't get the opportunity to use this at all. So it is pretty much still untouched. So I don't know whether to keep this in or not. And it's got some pinks, mauvey shades and some chocolatey shades that I guess I could use for Valentine's. Yeah, I'm going to keep it in. I'm going to keep it in because I do want to try and get some usage out on this. I know my daughter absolutely loves this palette. I gave her my original one, and then I was sent this one by the lovely Marie from Charmed Wench channel. So thanks to her, I have this back in my collection now, and I still haven't used it. But I know I love the colours in it. So I'm going to keep that in the rotation for February. Now onto the lips. Oh my goodness, the lips. Let me get it all out. Okay, so the shade that I do have on my lips today is the sample from Huda Beauty, and this is in Shiro, and I have used this all up today. So you can see, some people would say there's still plenty of product on there. I say I'm not about that. I don't want to be scraping off the dregs. I have plenty of other lipsticks that I can be playing with, so I'm not about scraping out the dregs and making sure that it's all used up. I've had a couple of uses out of this now. I'm quite happy. Do I like the shade? Yes, it's fine. But I feel like I might have some dupes for this already in my collection, so I'm not about to jump out and go and grab me this lipstick from Huda Beauty. So yeah, so that is an actual empty in my Shop My Stash this month, which I was hoping for. I wanted to try and get some of these used up this year, so that will be going in my empties. The other Huda Beauty sample that I had was the CEO one. I've not opened this one. This one has not been touched. I just didn't get the opportunity to use it. I was using some other like lip products that were in Project Pans, so I didn't get the opportunity to use this one. Am I going to use this one in this could go with those chocolatey colours from the Million palette. Yeah, I'm going to keep that in the rotation for February and hopefully see if I can get it, get some use out of it. And then I pulled in my L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Storm, which is a very greyish colour like this. I pulled this in because I have a eyeshadow duo that is in a Project Pan. Can't remember which one it is. Is it This Is Fantasy? No, This Is Fantasy. What am I talking about? So it's this Smooch duo in the shade Seattle. So the I need an extra hand. So these two, like the lipsticks and these eyeshadow shades, go perfectly, as you can see. So do I keep this in? Do I keep this in? I kind of do want to keep this in, so I can get some use out of this throughout the month of February. But am I really going to want to go for a cool grungy look in February? I might go dark Valentine's. So I'm actually going to keep that lipstick in as well. That's not going to happen every month, by the way. For liquid lipsticks, I pulled in, which one did I pull in? I think I pulled in this Too Faced liquid lipstick in My Type, and then I also pulled in the Jeffree Star mini liquid lipstick in Dirty Money. I have not used Dirty Money, but I don't think I'm going to wear a green lipstick in February, so I am going to put this one back in my collection, but I did not use it. I just want to clarify that I didn't use it. Too Faced liquid lipstick in My Type. I did go to use it for a particular look, and I thought this would go with a pink eye look. It did not. It's much more neutral and more brown, like a neutral brown rather than a neutral pink. So I ended up actually pulling this one, which was, if I can put them side by side like that so you can kind of see this one looks more brown and this one looks more pink, and I wish I'd realized that when I was shopping my stash last month. This one is in the shade Bottomless, so I ended up pulling this one. I removed this off my lips and I ended up applying this one, and this one suited the pink purple eye look much better. So that was my fault for not realizing. This one, when I did apply it, it really accentuated the lines on my lips. So I wasn't too impressed. The red one that I have of this in Ladyballs, doesn't seem to do that, whereas this one did. So I don't know if it's just the red one has a nicer formula or what, I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't too impressed with the way this sat on my lips. But you know what, I'm just gonna continue to try and use them. I did see somebody using liquid lipsticks as a liquid blush, and I really like that idea. Because I love blush more than I like liquid lipstick. So I might try using these as like a liquid blush in the future. to try and get them used up, because I'm more likely to use them like that than I am to use them up as liquid lipsticks. So that's those two. And then the lip liner I had pulled was a W7 lip twister in the shade, what shade were you? Were you pink? I think I laughed about that last time. That sounds familiar. This is a really hard lip crayon. It's very scratchy on my lips. I really do feel like I am scratching as I'm applying this one. So it does apply a little bit smoother if I've applied a lip balm first and allowed that to sit on my lips for 5-10 minutes before applying this. Not a fan of the W7 lip twister pencils. It's too sharp. Ow. That's the shade of it there. And it really does sort of drag on my skin. It's really not soft at all. So if you like a creamy, smooth lip liner, W7 is not the one. So that is all of the stuff that I shopped for January. Pretty much I was happy with everything that I used in January, apart from the few items that I didn't get around to, and apart from the e.l.f. primer, which I wasn't too keen on, but I just need to play with it a bit more. I've really enjoyed playing with everything else that I pulled. So let's get you set up so you can look directly into my makeup drawers, and we will shop my stash for February for Valentine's. Okay, so I think for February I'm going to start off picking my lip products, and that's because February is Valentine's month. I may have mentioned it a couple of times already in the video, and if I'm ever going to wear a red lipstick, it's going to be Christmas or Valentine's. And I have a few red lipsticks in my collection. So let's go through them. Where are you, Ruby Woo? Okay, so of course I have MAC's Ruby Woo, which is a retro matte, so very dry matte. But I'm not going to pick this one because I did wear this one for Christmas. So there's that one. I then also had this number 7 red lipstick in the shade Dorothy Red. This one has like glitter on it. Can you see? But that glitter doesn't really come off when you apply it. But it's a very creamy sort of red, so I don't think I've actually worn this on my lips yet. Do I want to wear that one? It's a possibility. But then I got this Beauty Bay lipstick in the shade, I can throw that in the bin now, Lover, and this is a stunning red. This is another matte red, like this, and this is a very like blood red. You see that, like a blue red, and I really want to, I think I would really like that one. So I think I'm going to pull that one. I also have this red, which is more like a brick red. So I don't think I'm going to pull that one. I also have this Kat Von D one. There's not much of it left, but I really hate the name of this. And it's not that I just hate the name, it actually makes me feel uncomfortable. So you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to declutter it. It makes me feel physically sick. It's I don't know who was working at Kat Von D when the name of this was okayed for sale, but they really need to be looked at because there's something wrong with people who think that naming this underage red, that's just icky. I can't, every time I look at this, I think I should try it. I should use it up because it's only a mini, but I feel sick, physically sick doing it. So I'm just going to declutter it. I'm not having it. I have enough lipsticks in my collection. I don't need that. I really don't. It makes me, ugh. I feel so ill. Right. I do have another red, which is from Colourpop in Fly-Fi. This is a Matte X formula. And again, this is much more of a deeper red. Like that. Do I need this many reds though? Do I want too many reds? Do you know what? No, I think I'll just stick to Lover from Beauty Bay. And then in here is also from Beauty Bay is a pack of red lip liners. So we'll throw the packaging away now. So we'll just find out which one suits Lover best. This one is in Heart. Okay, that's definitely too pink. So that's a no. This one is in the shade Balloon. Definitely too pink. Actually, that one's not too bad. Now that I'm looking at it. I think I'm definitely going to put Balloon down, but pick Heart back up again. Because actually, now that I'm looking at it, it does look a lot better. This one is in Ruffle. Oh no, this one is definitely suiting the lighter ones. That's much more of a lighter red. And then this one is in the shade Pulp. This is a very deep red. Oh no, that's more of a purple. Okay, so the one I thought was a straight off no at the beginning ended up being the best one. So Heart, we're going to go with Heart. Is all loose. So those are the reds. And then I think I want to go for like a neutral brown as well. I got this from number 7 this year for Christmas. Like, oh, that's stunning. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see? Oh, that's so pretty. I like that. I'm going to pull that one. This one is from number 7 and it's in the shade Starry Nights. I think it's a limited edition. I don't know. Might be. But that came in like the number 7 Christmas set this year. So yeah, I like that. That's pretty. Okay, I'm going to pull that one. Liquid lipstick. What's this MAC one? The Best Gift Is Me. What was this one? I can't remember what this one. This one came from the Christmas collection this year. Let's have a look what this one is. Ooh, that's quite a nice red as well. Ooh, that's kind of a pinky colour. Ooh, if I do a pink eye look, that would look nice. Okay, I'm gonna pull this one. It's right there. Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna pull that. Right, I think that'll do for liquid lipstick. And then I want to pull in this. This is the MAC Lip Glass in the shade, what are you? Optical Delusion. It's kind of a glittery lip gloss, so really pretty, really nice, very deep, got some gold shimmer in there. So yeah, I think I might pull that as well, get some use out of that. I think that is more than enough lip products. Do I need a lip liner for that? No, that's too pink. What about this one? Too brown. Do I have a lip liner? Wow, those two are very similar. I will pull. I'm trying to use this one up this year actually. Barry M's lip liner in Blowout. So I'll pull that one to go with this lipstick. Right, so those are all the lip products I think I'll pull for this month. Not all of these, but you know, the ones that we picked. So that is the lip drawer. Okay, on to the face makeup. I think for this month, I want to pull in this. This is my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance. I pulled this in at Christmas though. I do want a really moisturising primer though. That's a problem. I want a moisturising primer because my skin's really dry at the moment. This is my only moisturising primer, so I'm going to have to pull it because my skin's really dry at the moment. And yeah, I want to add as much moisture as I can when doing my makeup. I might also pull in this as well, the Fresh Face Illuminating Primer from Barry M. I've got the shade Warm. It's a very nice sort of, goes on white. And then once you blend it in, look at that shine on there. So yeah, gives you a bit more luminosity. I think I might pull that one in as well. For foundation, I bought the new a new foundation from Clinique. It's the Even Better Makeup SPF 15. Says it evens and corrects. I bought the shade 08 Linen. So it looks like this. I'm hoping it's going to be a good shade for me. Let's stick it over. Just a little bit, not too much. I should have shook that up actually. It looks like it's going to be a good shade for me. So I want to give that a try because it is one of my newer foundations. So yeah, I'm going to pull the Clinique Even Better foundation to try, and then I can throw the box away. For concealer, so this one I think is going to have to be for the summer. And then I bought this week the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum in the shade Light. But again, I feel like this one is darker than this one, which is the Rimmel Kind and Free concealer in the shade Fair. So I feel like this one is going to be like nice and, you know, blend that out. Yeah, I think that's going to go nicely with the thing. So yeah, I'm going to pull that one in. For powder, I think I'm going to pull in the Revolution Bacon Blot. I want to press powder this month. So yeah, let's pull that one in. For blush, I want kind of like a pinky blush. Oh, that's a pink one. Yeah, that's very pink. Ooh, very pink. Yeah. What's the highlighter like? Very powdery. Yeah, I like them. I like them too. So this is the Revolution Def Leppard VIP Blush and Highlighter Duo. So yeah, we'll pull that one in for blush and highlight, I suppose. For bronzer, I don't have many bronzers. Do you know what? I might pull in my bronzing palette because I want to start working on getting this one out and getting it used up. So yeah, I'm going to pull in the bronzer palette from Revolution, the Pro HD Powder Contour Palette. So I'm going to pull that one in. And I do have the highlighter there. And I did have to, I know what I can do. The number 7 limited edition multi-purpose stick. Doesn't have a name, but it is kind of like a cream highlighter. Where are you gonna go? Like that. So that's very pretty actually. And it could go underneath this one, just to give it a bit more pizzazz. And I'm not used to using cream highlighters in stick form, so I'd like to have a play with that and see what I can do with it this month. So we'll pull that. So I think that's it for this drawer. So let's move on to the eyes. Okay, so this is my like single eyeshadows, stick eyeshadows, small eyeshadow palettes. I had to change the box that I kept my small eyeshadow palettes in because I was getting a few more smaller eyeshadows palettes that just weren't fitting in the other box. So let's have a look. I got this, seeing as we're pulling a lot of number 7 products this month, I got this in the same Christmas number 7 beauty bag as the lipstick and that cream highlighter, and it's very much a neutral eyeshadow palette, which I think would look really pretty with the red lipstick. That's going to look so pretty. Look at that. Whew, that's so pretty. And the gold. Yeah, absolutely. And then the brown as well. It's not a great swatch because it's on my little finger. But yeah, I think that's going to be a real nice, like, neutral palette to play with those red lipsticks. So we'll pull that. Cream eyeshadow. I moved this Revolution Conceal and Fix. Like, it's supposed to be a concealer, but it's not even open yet. I moved it down to my cream eyeshadows because I'm going to use it like I would use MAC's Painterly paint pot. So I moved it down to here so that I'll be moving categories in my makeup inventory. Ooh, could pull this because this is a pretty pink one. This is Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in XO. Pretty pink. I might wear some pinks for Valentine's Day, you never know. Again, it feels more like it's going to be a topper rather than a cream eyeshadow on its own. But yeah, that's pretty. I'll pull that in. Eyeshadow stick. Do I want to pull this in? This is like a red. Do I want to pull that in? Yeah, I'll put this in. This is a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Rust. And is that the colour there? I think I can pull that one in. Even if I don't use it as a cream base, I can use it as an eyeliner. Talking of eyeliners, what colour are we going to go for? Part of me wants to pull my brown Urban Decay in Bourbon to go with that palette here, because I feel like this would, oh yes, definitely, yes. So we're pulling Urban Decay's eyeliner in Bourbon. Do you want to pull any of the other shades? Oh, by the way, when you know the swatch that I did of Cotton Candy from Beauty Bay? When I went to remove the swatches off my hand, Cotton Candy stayed when I tried to wipe it off. So these do really dry down so that, well, that's a black one. I don't want that one. Where's the other one? This one is in Ice Lemonade, which is a yellow. I don't think I need a yellow. I think that's going to be more for springtime. And then Stay Peachy. Yeah, I think the peachy one and the yellow one is probably better for spring. So not those today. I think I'm going to leave it at that for this drawer, just simply because I do still have that 1 million palette as well. So I wanted to pull this one though. Oh, can I get you open? I wanted to pull this one because I didn't pull it last time. I kind of do want to pull it this time, you know, for pinks. But I don't want to be inundated again. Maybe this might be good for springtime. I don't know. I think if I hadn't kept the 1 million palette in, I would have pulled this one in. But yeah, we're going to have to wait, I think. So that's this drawer done. My large palettes. So, what are we going to play with in here? Oh, I'm going to break a nail. I can just feel it. No, not that one. Is it this one? This one does have some pinks in there. That one? Do you think I should pull that one? It's got some pinks, got some neutrals. This one. What's this one? Ooh, this one's got a lot more pinks in it and barely used. I think I'm going to pull this one. This is the... Oh. This is the Flawless 4 from Makeup Revolution. So yeah, I think I'm going to pull this one in. I really like the look of this shade. See you there. Oh, it's not swatching as nice as I know it can. Ooh, kind of a grungy purple. Very nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull this one in. So the Flawless 4 from Revolution. I'm going to pull that one in. So that is it. That is my Shop My Stash for February. I'm probably not going to use everything again. I've pulled way too much. I know I have. Plus I have to use my stuff for... Oh, you can't see, but my project pans as well. So that is it. That is my Shop My Stash for February. Do you do Shop My Stash videos? If you do, put it in the comment section down below and I'll come and check your videos out. I do love to watch these types of videos. I am nosy like that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye. This is so awkward. Bye.